Hello and welcome to Columbus Motor Speedway. I'm Nate Pennington, and even though we have very threatening skies, we're going to try to get in all the racing action for this 4th of July championship race called the Firecracker Championship, a 75-lap late model feature and extended features for the sportsmen and street stocks, plus a fine fireworks display. So sit back and relax for the Firecracker Championships. As we take a look at last week's feature winner, Lonnie Rush. Just a little bit of information for you. I said we had threatening skies. Well, right as the cars came on to the track for their qualifying effort, the clouds opened up with a major rainstorm. We rained out. It is now Sunday, July 3rd, 1994, and we are here for the Firecracker Championship.
Okay, again, one of tonight's sponsors, WCOL Continuous Country Favorites. We're going to throw it down to Dixie Lee for a quick introduction here, and we understand she's got a challenge she wants to throw out.
Hi, how y'all doing tonight? I'm from WCOL, and we want to thank you for coming out for WCOL night. Happy 4th of July! Okay, now, my partner from the morning show, WCOL, Skip, was supposed to be here to race me tonight, but he wimped out. He got a little nervous. So, Jim here has graciously volunteered after we beat up. Jim has been doing the flags and been affiliated with the raceway for 30 years. How often have you been in competition out on the track?
Well, actual competition, I've never competed in.
He's never competed, ladies and gentlemen, but he acts like he knows what he's doing. So I'm here to prove him wrong tonight. Ladies, are you going to back me up on this? Okay, we'll do that at intermission, and we got some t-shirts and things to give away too. So in the meantime, enjoy the evening of racing.
Firecracker Championship. We'll start off with the first limited sportsman heat event. On the pole in car number 5, it's Bob Gruball. Alongside of Bob in car 76 with that Bob Miller engine borrowed tonight, it's Buddy Townsend in 76. Second row, Pete Gordon drives 15. And beside him, 70, Joe Hill. Then comes 36, Bobby Allensworth. 01, Jerry Buck. And 27, Jim McCulley. The first limited sportsman heat race. They'll go at it for 8 laps here on CarQuest Auto Parts WCOL Night at the Races. 8 racing laps. That's Gruball, your leader in car number 5. Bob Gruball still holds off Buddy Townsend, but now Townsend moves on the outside. Buddy Townsend, now your leader. Joe Hill in hot pursuit. 3 laps are down. Townsend tucks it in on the inside. Hill goes to work on the outside. See Bob Gruball now getting a challenge from Bobby Allensworth for the 3rd spot. Halfway. Jerry Buck off the pace in car 01. And now Joe Hill making a run on Buddy Townsend. Allensworth has moved into 3rd. He goes after the leaders in car 36. Now Hill with a bit of an advantage. And your new leader, Joe Hill in 70. The Jeffco Clocks Oldsmobile is out front. The white flag this time. Now Allensworth works on Townsend for the runner-up spot. No doubt about the winner. At this point, it doesn't appear. It'll be Joe Hill. 2nd place will be close. Well, let's see. I know who was 4th. That was Bob Gruball. Second place, Bobby Allensworth in car 36 and a close finish. Buddy Townsend comes home 3rd. And Bob Gruball 4th. So again, Joe Hill the winner in car 70. We'll have to start 4 spots behind whatever he draws out of the inversion. Rush, the fast qualifier tonight, he will do the inversion draw, and as the feature winner last Saturday night, if he chooses to do so, to take that challenge, he'll get and then subsequently would win the feature, the 75 lapper. He would collect $2,000 in bonus money plus the $1,200 feature win. So theoretically, the Bob Evans Camaro driver could walk out of here with $3,200. Okay, if we can get Dixie Lee to report to the pit mic, we get Cindy Knuckles or somebody to take Dixie Lee to the pit mic, please. Or back to her car to get her all fitted in there for the race this evening. All right, we're ready to do battle. Now the lineup for the 2nd Limited Sportsman Heat Race. On the pole in car 73, Randy Sward, and outside in 45, that is John Strobel. Row 2, a couple of great friends, good friends. Car 0, Zero Hill, and number 2, Don Gregory Jr. Then next we've got Jerry Jones in 13, 20, Mike Brown, 86, Mike Holland, and 25, your fast qualifier, Jim Kidd. 8 laps. The Limited Sportsman 2nd heat race. Randy Sward and John Strobel race down the backstretch. They'll complete lap number 1 this time. Randy Sward with the advantage down the backstretch. Strobel still trying to hang on the outside. Now Randy Sward slips high in turn 1, but he still maintains the lead. They'll complete 3 laps this time. Now Strobel works that outside groove again. Excellent 2-lane racing here for the CarQuest Firecracker Championship. Strobel now with the advantage. Halfway. 4 laps down. And John Strobel looks to be your leader. Strobel, the leader down the backstretch in the DuPont Automotive Finishes Lumina. Next to try to make his way around Sward is Zero Hill. And Hill does so in turn number 3. The white flag this time for John Strobel. Up to second is Zero Hill. Third, Don Gregory Jr. And winning the second heat race, John Strobel from London, Ohio. Zero Hill finishes second. Third goes to Don Gregory Jr. And Mike Brown finishes fourth in car 20. So for Strobel, that had his 5th heat race victory of the 1994 racing season. His Lumina is sponsored by Cyrus Printing, M&P Products, DuPont Automotive Products, and Strobel Incorporated. A late model trophy dash. I almost called it a feature. Sorry about that. A late model trophy dash is next. On the pole with his second trophy dash appearance in a row here at the Speedway, car 92, the 1992 track champion in the Renner's Towing and Motor Car Camaro, Donnie Renner. Renner in 92. Alongside in car number 2, his first trophy dash appearance of 1994. The Central Ohio Engines REZ Trucking Oldsmobile, it's Bob Bocook. Row number 2, the current track record holder. Although Rush tied the track record tonight, Ward retains that record, as it's always the first guy that gets the time, that gets the track record. Mike Ward in the Fast Racing Engines, car number 61, Ward in 61. And on the tail, tying that track record that Mike set last Saturday night in the V6 powered Bob Evans Camaro from Pickerington, Ohio. 2 feature wins in a row, 3 overall this season, Lonnie Rush. By the way, Rush drew a number 10 in the inversion draw. He drew a number 10, which means he'll start at least 10th place in the feature. That's if he doesn't take the challenge. We'll get Bob Neubauer to check with him later. Your NASCAR Winston Racing Series late model trophy dash. Donnie Renner in 92. Bob Bocook, however, has the advantage down the backstretch. Again, that outside lane is working tonight. Bocook in car 2 leads off the second turn. They'll get the halfway signal this time. And Bocook is clearly the leader down the backstretch, about a 2-car length advantage. Now it's Lonnie Rush going after Renner. White flag this time. Bocook is still with that 2-car length advantage. He'll win his first ever trophy dash. The race is for second. Second is Donnie Renner. Third, Lonnie Rush. And Mike Ward comes home fourth. So let's hear it. His first ever trophy dash in the late model division, Bob Bocook. The young man struggled earlier in the year, but I'll tell you, they've got this car figured out now. Sponsors include Ferguson Lawn Care, REZ Trucking, Summit Racing Enterprises, Central Ohio Engines, B. Martin and Son Auto Care, Angelina's Villa Pizza, Renner's Diesel Service, R&J Towing, All City Auto Wrecking, and C&M Towing. All right, the first heat race for the late model division. On the pole in car number 3, Bill Wellman, and alongside in 59, the driver Burgess White. The second row, Mike Simpson in car 16, and car 90, his first appearance of 1994, Ron Priebus. In the third row, car number 94, out of Darbydale, Robbie Dean, and 98, outside of that row, Mike Denny. Then comes car number 91, Scott Drake, 44, Joe DeFelice, and on the tail, 19, Carlton Smith. The first late model heat race. 10 laps await these young men here on CarQuest Auto Parts, WCOL, Night at the Races. Wellman and White lead them around. A good clean start from your front row. They were door to door. Now Wellman has the advantage on the backstretch. Ron Priebus runs third in car number 90. Now Burgess White with just a bit of an advantage down the backstretch. Mike Simpson currently fourth in car 16. Again, that side-by-side racing. White now falls about a half car length behind your pole sitter, Bill Wellman. Wellman now is your leader. Burgess White loses time through turn 4. Underneath him is Ron Priebus. Now it's Robbie Dean in fourth. Halfway this time, 5 laps now. Bill Wellman, the leader, in car number 3. Ron Priebus in sole possession of second place, but now Robbie Dean will take him to task. He'll take on to the backstretch. He'll go after Bill Wellman next. White flag this time. The rookie late model driver holds off the 5-time track champion down the backstretch. It's going to be close. It'll be Bill Wellman, your winner. Coming home second is Robbie Dean. Third, Ron Priebus. And Burgess White finishes fourth. Let's hear it for the rookie driver, Bill Wellman. Wellman's car is sponsored by Bay's Quality Printing, Percy's Building Services, Jim's Towing, Castle Paving and Tree Service, Pepperidge Farms, Home Carpet Company, Mako Auto Refinishing, Allie's Machine Shop, Gino's Pizza and Carryout, JC Radiator, the Backstreet Band, Earl and Peggy Isaacs, and Jim's Towing. His first ever, I believe, I'm sure it is, first ever heat race win for the second late model heat race. On the pole in 86, it's Skip Thornton alongside 29, that's Bobby Edwards. Row 2 consists of 26, Bill Kentley, and 7, Danny Eves. In the third row, 81, Don Wetnall. Keep in mind, 23, that's Jerry Mitchell tonight. Then comes Terry Humphrey in 1, and 39, Randy Maynard Jr. 10 laps to go. Thornton and Edwards with contact off the fourth turn. No harm, no foul. Thornton, your leader. Now it's Bill Cantley trying to slug it out for second spot with Edwards. Skip Thornton the leader in car number 86. And now Edwards slows in car 29, as does Danny Eves. Now Thornton will have to fit with Bill Cantley and Don Wetnall now pressuring your leader. They'll get the halfway signal this time. Here comes Wetnall in that second groove. Two guys who started out years ago in the... And we got a yellow as Mitchell spins on the backstretch. All right, this time it's Cantley that tries that second groove. But Wetnall gets out there ahead of him. Skip Thornton, your leader. Thornton taking up a lot of racetrack in turn number 1. And now Terry Humphrey is second, but here comes Danny Eves. A real mismatch, I should say, at the front. A lot of swapping positions, huh? Now he'll get pressure from Terry Humphrey and Danny Eves. The white flag this time as Humphrey goes to the outside. White flag. Humphrey spins in turn 1. Yellow flag. Flag waved together. Thornton with a half a lap to go. Now Eves looks to the inside. Skip Thornton the winner. Second goes to Danny Eves. Third, Bill Cantley. And fourth, Bobby Edwards. Car sponsored by Stout Kitchens, Video Central, Fluffy's Lounge, Vaughn Kibler Drywall. This is, third heat race victory of 1994. the street stock preliminary action. The first event, the first order of business in the street stocks. The trophy dash. So on the pole in car number 70, Heavy Hill, your fourth fast qualifier this evening. Alongside of him in 25, Bubba Parsons. The second row, car 17, Steve Tuttle, your second fast qualifier this evening. Fast time tonight goes to car 22, Donald Parsons III. So 4 laps. Your fastest 4 street stock qualifiers. Car 70. Now Bubba Parsons making time on the outside. Hill now with a car length advantage or so down the backstretch, but Bubba forges back. Now Steve Tuttle looks for a way around both of them. Halfway. White flag for Heavy Hill. Hill with 1 Trophy Dash victory so far this season. The battle close for that second spot. Heavy Hill winner. Bubba Parsons finishes second. Third goes to Steve Tuttle. And fourth, Donald Parsons. Okay, sponsors on Heavy's car include Surf Pro Columbus, All Sight Company, Harold D. Hard Company, Lindy's Inn, Big JR's Towing, Groveport Service Center, Sunbury 1 Hour Photo, All City Auto Wrecking, Dave's Collision, Rico Electric, Morgan & Son Painting, Central College Supply, Hartman Trophy and Fast Racing Engines. Also Windows and Doors Company. Car number 10, Russ Harper. Beside him, the driver of car 33, Leonard Jarvis. Second row consists of Jim New in 41, and in 52, Tom Bond. Then in the third row, we find Denver Wise, car 20, car number 7, alongside Herm Hundley. Next up, Gary Lamer in 34, 77, Kevin Lococo, and 95, Mike Litchfield. 8 laps for the first street stock heat race. Heat race number 1 for the street stocks. That's Russ Harper keeping that Mopar out front for the time being, but Jim New is on the prowl in car 41. You see Mike Litchfield off the track in turn 2. He's back out. And Jim New, your leader. Jim New, the new leader. Denver Wise moves into second. Gary Lamer now up to third. Whoa, a lot of cars. Ooh, 3 abreast down the front stretch. Jim New still hangs on. There's a lot of concrete molecules getting pretty itchy out there on turn 4. 3 abreast action. Now we see Russ Harper taking a shortcut through turn 4. And Herm Hunley spins on a backstretch. Halfway. And the race for the lead. Gary Lamer inside of Jim New. Lamer, the leader. The purple and white car of Gary Lamer out front. Jim New still runs second. Lamer is winless in heat race action. He's got quite a lead now. Kevin Lococo tries to squeeze inside of Jim New for second spot. White flag this time. Kevin Lococo now second. With his first heat race victory of 1994, Gary Lamer. Kevin Lococo is second. Third, Jim New. Fourth goes to Denver Wise. His fifth appearance of 1994. Finished second in the heat race last week. This week he gets a heat race victory. Car sponsored by Speedway Truck and Tractor Sales. '77 Chevrolet Camaro. All right. Well, apparently everything okay. So we'll line them up, head them up, move them out. Yahoo! All right, now the starting order for this, the second street stock heat race. On the pole in car 47, that's Randy Tharp. Randy Tharp in 47. Bob Moore starts outside in car number 8. The second row we finds car 36, Jimmy Romans, and number 79, Don Holland. Then we've got 89, Herb Pennington, inside of row 3, and beside him, car number 18, Bo Davis. Next comes car 12, Big Daddy Don Parsons, and 93, Jamie Hunt, and finally car 11, Rick Rodewald. Keep in mind, next Saturday night, the Neymar's Midgets, the stars and cars of Thursday Night Thunder. Many of those drivers and cars in competition here next Saturday night. The 4-cylinder Neymar's Midgets, Saturday night, July the 9th. All right, 8 laps for the street stock, second heat race. Tharp out front. Bob Moore holds on to second spot. But here comes Jimmy Romans and Don Holland to challenge. Now Moore sideways in turn 4. He catches the car. Oh, close to that front stretch wall, but not quite. I don't know how he missed it. Now Don Holland and Jimmy Romans go at it for the runner-up spot. In the record book. Running fourth is Bo Davis. Cross flags will signal the halfway point of this 8-lap event. Your second and third place cars unable to make much headway on Randy Tharp, the leader. One of the winningest preliminary race guys here this year. He's won 4 heat races so far in 1994. We see the white flag being pulled out by starter Jim Ball. Randy Tharp getting the white flag. Still Don Holland holds off Jimmy Roman for his second spot. Running fourth is Jamie Hunt. And the winner, his 5th heat race win this season, Randy Tharp. Holland is second, Romans third. Jamie Hunt finishes 4th, and Bo Davis 5th. The lineup for this heat race. Car 15 is Norman Ackerman. Outside of him in 4 Phil Gussler. The second row in car 35, that's Tom Idle. In car number 5, the driver is Darrell Dexter. In row 3, we find 88, Bruce Holmes, and 43, Mike Schweier. Then comes Dave Dysinger in 27, 26, Scott Stevens, and 91, that is Sean Gray. 8 laps for the third and final street stock heat race. Gussler, the leader in car number 4. Norman Ackerman is second. Running third, Darrell Dexter. They'll complete lap number 2 this time. Gussler, the leader. Sean Gray spins, but he's back underway in car 91. And now Darrell Dexter on the move in car number 5. Dexter up to second. The halfway signal this time by. Dexter is closing on their leader. Tom Idle runs fourth and Bruce Holmes fifth. To go this time by the start-finish line. The battle for the lead heats up. Mike Schweier is out in car 43. White flag for Phil Gussler. Gussler winless in street stock competition in 1994. He's got a sixth of a mile to go. And he'll win it. Phil Gussler the winner. Second is Harold Dexter. Third goes to Norman Ackerman. Fourth, Tom Idle. And fifth is Bruce Holmes. All right, that'll do it for the preliminary action. Coming up in just a moment will be the, what do we want to call this? The Jim and Dixie match race. So stand by for that. We'll also be calling off the lucky numbers. We almost didn't have a Jim to race. He almost got mowed down on the front stretch. We'll also be calling off the lucky numbers from the Souvenir Magazine in just a moment, so stand by for that. Sponsors on Phil Gussler's car are Bob's Locksmith and Allie's Machine Shop. Again, this is, let me check and make sure that again, this is Phil's first heat race victory of 1994.
Now, you were supposed to race your cohort from the station, and he chickens out. Is that right?
Yeah, he did. He made up some wimpy story about a 4th of July party or something that he had tonight. See, last night's raining out was the best thing that could have ever happened to him.
Well, now you're supposed to race the flagman, and John isn't here. I mean, have these guys heard about you or what?
I don't know. I think they saw me practicing back there so many times that they got a little nervous.
Why don't you tell these folks, this is kind of just like driving your car to the store, right?
Well, yeah, see, I've got all my lipstick and my eyeliner and stuff, and there's no rear view mirror, but I'm just going to go ahead and practice anyway, and then I'll feel right at home.
It makes sense to me. You have never been in a race car before?
Oh, if I say yes, that'll worry Jim, so I've been in plenty of times.
Okay, it is a little different when you crawl inside, put that helmet on for the first time, isn't it?
Well, it is. You'll see that I make a beeline to my car when I take the helmet off because I'm real concerned about having a bad hair day when I get this helmet off, see?
All right, well, listen, the rumors are that he may or may not show up. I'm not sure. Jeff, is he chicking out or... Look. Now, wait a minute. Are you aware this car won a championship?
How long ago?
Last year?
Yeah, but who was driving? It certainly wasn't him.
See, she's not worried. I'll tell you what, you guys obviously are going to duke it up. We'll get John up here and we'll be ready to go in just a second, Jeff. I don't have a word of wisdom, but what took you so long? Did you have trouble getting in there or what?
Well, you know how Heavy's a little bit portly, and we had to readjust the car to fit me.
Oh, okay, I understand. Well, we'll try to do the best we can here. She says she's going to whoop your butt.
Well, somebody told me she's an SCCA champion, so this ought to be fairly, yeah.
He's speechless at this point. Jeff, we'll go back up to you.
All right, speechless. We'll get a starter. Get one. All right, how many people think that bearded Jim Paul is going to do it? I don't know. All right, we'll get a green flag this time, maybe. Well, let's get this over with. These people are bored enough. Let's get this thing on the road. Green flag. And they're off. Jim Paul, fast on the start. Dixie Lee holds in on the inside. Heartache. No, that's a song. I'm sorry. Heartache's holding on. I forget how that goes. All right, Jim Paul with a big advantage through turns 3 and 4. Don't tell me there's 4 more laps to go. I don't think I can take 4 more laps of this kind of excitement. Honey, bring me my heart medicine. Two laps down, this time by. Dixie Lee still on the inside. Jim Paul on the outside. Now Jim Paul stretching it out. You can tell he's no women's liver. He's leading. Dixie Lee's coming back. She's on the prowl on that inside groove. The white flag by Bob Neubauer this time. Here comes Dixie Lee. Jim Paul still with the advantage. Now he pulls down in front of her. He's checking out on the backstretch. Black flag for Jim Paul. Your winner is Dixie Lee. Jim Paul was breaking out, running much faster than his qualifying time. Oh, now Bob Neubauer says it's because he's ugly. He threw the black flag at him. So he's out. Your winner is Dixie Lee. Fair is fair, folks. Oh. Now this will be the test to see if she can drive the car and hold the checkered flag at the same time. The black flag for Jim Paul. We'll see if he can hold that and drive it around. All right, as long as she doesn't hit anything. Move that out of the way. Move that out of the way. All right, Bob Neubauer, you have a comment down there?
Well, we just wanted to explain the rules to you, Jim. The reason for the black flag, it was a unanimous decision because you were ugly. He agreed.
All right, look out. Here comes Dixie Lee. Uh-oh, Heavy Hill out to protest the call.
She would like to make a comment here to all our loyal fans.
I don't know if y'all saw this before the race in the last heat that Sean, number 91, spun out there. I think Jim paid him just to make me a little worried that the back end was a little light, so I took it a little easy on the curves, and I think that could be the reason for my going a little slower than I would have normally. Thank you.
Well, listen, are you going to go back and go into radio, or could this be the start of a professional driving career for you?
I don't know. I have to ask Sean if he'll let me practice some more in his car.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about a hand for both of our pilots, and also for Sean and for Heavy here for loading the cars.
Cantley in 26, alongside in number 7, Danny Eves, the driver of the Brookwood Builders and Developers Camaro. Danny Eves. The second row in car number 81 from Millersport, Ohio, Don Wetnall. And beside Wetnall in car 23, Jerry Mitchell. Mitchell in 23. In the third row, car number 1, Terry Humphrey. And beside Humphrey in car 39, in car 39, Randy Maynard Jr. fourth row, car number 92, Donnie Renner. And outside of Renner in car 2, Bob Bocook. Next up, car 61. The driver is Mike Ward. And beside him in car 29, Bobby Edwards. 86 is next. That's that's the driver, Skip Thornton. And then comes 44, Joe DeFelice. Starting next, that guy who's going after the Winston Challenge $2,000 bonus. That's Lonnie Rush in 83. And 91 is Scott Drake. Then comes 98, Mike Denny. 94, Robbie Dean. Car number 90 is Ron Freebus. Next up, 16, Mike Simpson. 59, Burgess White. Car number 3, Bill Wellman. And 19, your defending champion, or defending champion in this event, Carlton Smith. "21 cars going at it for 75 laps around a third of a mile paved oval. Two laps will be underway. We'll get everybody up this time around. We'll be giving the white flag. And get a handkerchief. Wave your hat. Wave your child. Whatever you got, wave it. This time by, send off your favorite driver. The CarQuest pace truck is leading them around. Down there at turn 4. Up off your feet. Let's wave these guys on. Everybody. All right, the white flag. Leif Irvin pulls the CarQuest Auto Parts pace truck off the track on the backstretch. Bill Cantley and Danny Eves prepare to lead the field to Jim Paul's green flag. Don Wetno is second. Danny Eves runs third. Fourth is Terry Humphrey. Moving on the outside of Terry Humphrey for fourth spot. Maynard is fourth in car 39. Jr. runs third. We see Lonnie Rush trying to make his way towards the front. He is 12th. Bill Cantley still your leader. Complete. It's Cantley, Wetnall, Maynard, Eves, and Humphrey. The Terry Humphrey entry. Heavy tire smoke. Out the first caution, yellow. Don Wetnall, Randy Maynard, Danny Eves, Donnie Renner, your top 5. Mike Ward moving around Bob Bocook. Good battle going on between Joe DeFelice and Lonnie Rush. Burgess White back out of the pit area. Complete, 25 laps down. for Cantley and Wetnall. A good battle for fourth spot. Donnie Renner and Danny Eves. And Renner is fourth in car 92. Ward goes after Renner, and a yellow spin. And fifth is Mike Ward. So the report is rocks and debris in turn number 2. Racing Slick's very prone to punctures. So we'll get the track crew out and get turn 2 cleaned back off. On the move in 61. Maynard fends Ward off. Randy Maynard still runs third. The next time. Halfway this time as again Ward challenges Randy Maynard. And Skip Thornton with hard contact exiting turn 4. Skip Thornton, we see movement there. We'll check on a condition for Bobby Edwards.
Trying to get to it too.
Bobby Edwards reporting that he is okay, telling his rescuers that he is okay. So that's good news. Also good news, Skip Thornton, uninjured in car 86. Looked as though the...
Asked him if he'd like to talk, and he said, I'd rather not right now. And we can understand that it takes time to get composure together. But, Jeff, we're about halfway through this. There's a long way to go.
Third is Randy Maynard Jr. 75 or 38 laps of this 75 lapper are complete. As though Lonnie Rush has a deflating right rear tire. Your leader is Cantley, Bill Cantley, Don Wetnall right on his back bumper. Trying the outside of Bill Cantley. And Jerry Mitchell brings out the caution. Report is that something appeared to break, let loose on the car 23. I didn't see the incident myself, but a couple of observers say that something must have broken on that car 23, sending him into the concrete wall in turn number 3. Dry on throughout the rest of the event. At 94. Meantime, Wetnall to the outside of Bill Cantley for the lead. Cantley fends off Wetnall. Mike Ward runs third. Now Wetnall sideways in turn 4. Wetnall now going at it with Mike Ward on the backstretch. Laps to go. Bill Cantley taking up a lot of room with that car 26. The leaders are door to door. Don Wetnall outside of Bill Cantley. And Wetnall, the new leader. Now it's Mike Ward on the move in car 61. Again, 2 abreast racing through turns 3 and 4. And Mike Ward, the new leader. Don Wetnall runs second. Given up. Dale Canley runs third. Randy Maynard Jr. still fourth. Appears to be slowing. This time, lap traffic ahead. Lap traffic for the leaders. Bill Cantley closing on Don Wetnall. Cantley closes on Wetnall for second. The white flag for Mike Ward. The battle for second, a close one. Wetnall tries to hold off Bill Cantley, your winner, Mike Ward. His first feature win of 1994 from Urbana, Ohio, Mike Ward. I'll get you a top 10 rundown as soon as I have one available. That makes 8 different feature winners in 11 events. 8 different feature winners in 11 races. It took him 11 races to do it, but Mike Ward the winner. Ward's car sponsored by Buckles Motors, Sutphen Fire Engines, Fast Racing Engines, and Poland's Custom Trailers. Urbana, Ohio, Mike Ward. We'll go down trackside, Bob Neubauer, with a word with the winner.
Well, as he gets the accolades here from the people at CarQuest, Mike, got to ask you, you seem like you're tired.
Yeah, a little bit. Got to be a long stretch here, and the tires started wearing down. But I'll tell you, I got to hand it to my pit crew back there, Pat and his brothers, Bear, Bruce, my father-in-law, the whole family. Priced on the car all week, put a new motor in it. We had a little push tonight in the dash. Didn't qualify as fast as we wanted to. But I'll tell you what, it was here tonight in the feature. I'm going to try a double header here and make a phone call to DeGraff and see if we can't start on the tail of their feature.
Hey, we can ask you one thing real quick. The Winston Challenge now is going to be up to $2,200. Any thoughts about that for next Saturday night?
Oh, that's probably definite.
All righty. He wants to go for the bucks, it looks like. We'll want him to get his picture taken. He set the track record. We asked him last week. He said, I want a feature win. That's the next step. He got it tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, how about a big round of applause? Your winner, Mike Ward.
On the pole in car 36, Bobby Allensworth, and outside front row, car 001, Jerry Buck. The second row in car 73, that's Randy Sward, and beside him, 45, John Strobel. In the third row, car number 0, Donnie Zero Hill, and number 2, Don Gregory Jr. Then comes 13, Jerry Jones, and 20, Mike Brown. Next we've got 86, that's Mike Holland, a feature winner a week ago. And outside of that row, 25, your fast qualifier tonight, Jim Kidd. Joe Hill is next in car number 70. And beside him in 15, that's Pete Gordon. Then we've got 35, Dave Ritchie Jr., 76, Buddy Townsend, 27, Jim McCulley, and 5, Bob Gruball. So 35 racing laps for the NASCAR Winston Racing Series Limited Sportsman Division. the CarQuest pace truck pulls off the racetrack on the backstretch. The white flag this time around. We're ready to do battle. 35 laps for the Limited Sportsman feature event. Off to a quick start. He takes control down the back stretch. One lap down. Jerry Buck, Bobby Allensworth, Randy Swart, and John Strobel. Is out front of Jerry Buck, Randy Swart, and Bobby Allensworth, and going at it for second. Now Allensworth underneath Jerry Buck for the lead. A real jumble, that front pack. Now Jerry Buck slows in 01. Bobby Allensworth the leader. And we got a crash on the backstretch.
I'll tell you what, we'll end up in the fight right there. There goes Rick.
Chrissy Dexter to the Speedway office, please. Chrissy Dexter, you have a message at the Speedway office. Okay, the good news is that everybody is okay back there, so all the drivers are uninjured apparently on the backstretch. The cars of John Strobel, Don Gregory Jr., Jerry Buck. Bobby Allensworth, Zero Hill, Randy Swart, Mike Brown, and Mike Holland, your top five. Zero Hill quickly to the outside of Bobby Allensworth. Go at it down the backstretch. Now 7 laps in the record books. And now Zero Hill the leader. Allensworth is second. Randy Swart third. lead, 10 down. It's 0 Hill, Bobby Allensworth. Now Randy Sword challenges Allensworth on the inside. Randy Sword almost up underneath Bobby Allensworth for second spot. Mike Brown currently runs fourth. Is out in car 01. Now Randy Sword takes over second spot. Hill the leader. 20 laps to go. Almost into the backstretch wall, halfway this time. Now Mike Brown up to third spot. Jim Kidd fourth. Second spot. Randy Sword third. Jim Kidd now works on Randy Sword for third. Yellow flag. 0 Hill. Running much faster than his qualifying time. He has broken out. Now, 21 laps are complete. Mike Brown trying to stay in front of Randy Sword. Jim Kidd runs third. That's Bobby Allensworth, currently fourth. To go. Mike Brown winless this season. Randy Sword runs second. with about a 2-car length advantage over Randy Sward. To go this time as Jim Kidd challenges Randy Sward for the runner-up spot. Stretches it to 5 car lengths. Sward runs second, Kidd third, Bobby Allensworth fourth. Flag for Mike Brown. Good battle back there for 4th, 5th, and 6th spot. Meantime, your winner of the CarQuest Championship, Mike Brown. Second is Randy Sward. Third, Jim Kidd. Fourth, unofficially, is Mike Holland. I'll wait to give you the top 10 momentarily. No doubt about the winner. It's Mike Brown, his first feature win of 1994. Best feature finish this season to this point came ironically on the last championship event on the Memorial Day race. On that event, Brown finished second. This week he does one better and wins the feature event. Mike Hatfield to the Speedway office, please. Mike Hatfield, you're wanted at the Speedway office. It's in there. Your winner, Mike Brown, will go down track side with Bob Neubauer. Bob, go ahead. Go ahead, Bob.
CarQuest here. First of all, present Mike the hardware. That's the CarQuest trophy going to on a championship, Mike. Your first one of 1993, correct?
Yeah, it's the first race we won this year. Car's been working pretty good. We just had a little bad luck.
Well, 4th in points. This is going to tighten the points race up a little bit. That's still in mind towards the end of the year?
Well, yeah, you just race to finish good and the points will fall where they are.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, how about a round of applause? Our feature winner, Mike Brown. CarQuest right here. Marvin?
We've all been holding our breath a bit. They're going to try to get the fireworks set up as quickly as possible. Hopefully they'll be ready to go at the end of this feature. If not, it'll be shortly thereafter. So we will be having the fireworks following the street stock feature event as quickly as possible following the street stock feature event. Bear with us, folks, and we'll get them set up as quickly as humanly possible. All right, now the lineup. First, okay, we need Frank Hatfield. Emergency message in the Speedway office. Frank Hatfield, you are needed immediately at the Speedway office, please, at the base of the tower. All right, now the starting order for the CarQuest Firecracker Championship in the Street Stock Division. We've got Herm Hundley and Gary Lamer on the front row. Second row, Kevin Lococo and Randy Tharp. Then comes Bob Moore and Jimmy Romans. Next, it's Don Holland and Herb Pennington, then comes Bo Davis, Don Parsons Sr., Norman Ackerman, and Phil Gussler. 35 is Tom Idle, then comes 5. That's car number 5 is Daryl Dexter. 88 is Bruce Holmes. 43, Mike Schweier. 27, Dave Dysinger. 26 is Scott Stevens. 91, Sean Gray. 70 is Heavy Hill. 25, Bubba Parsons. 17 is Steve Tuttle. 22, your fast qualifier tonight, Donald Parsons. And 93 is Jamie Hunt. Okay, Herm Hunley, the leader. Oh my word. Now it's Kevin Lococo taking over. Herm Hunley second, but now Jimmy Romans to the outside of Hunley. It's Kevin Lococo, Jimmy Romans, Herm Hunley, Randy Tharp in 47. He is in 4th spot. It's still Kevin Lococo, the leader. Jimmy Rome second. Herm Hunley third. Randy Tharp fourth. That's Herb Pennington runs fifth. "30 laps for the street stocks. Six laps now complete. 6 down. Turn 4, Bruce Holmes. Bruce Holmes in car 88. And Holmes is back underway. Our point leader, Donald Parsons, is in the infield out of the race. Jimmy Romans, winner last week, last Saturday night, the feature winner. Complete this time. out in car 91. Jimmy Romans with a big lead over Herb Hunley. Now, Big Daddy Don Parsons goes to work on Herb Hunley for second. Laps are down. Now Dave Dysinger, second place man in the point standings, looks to have a flat tire. Dysinger slowing in 27. This could really jumble the point standings. The leader is Jimmy Romans in 36. And now Steve Tuttle underneath Herb Hunley. Meantime, Don Parsons is second. Steve Tuttle now third. Tuttle, the track record holder, second fast qualifier tonight. Now runs second. Tuttle, your runner-up. He'll go after the leader, but Jimmy Romans with a big lead. Tuttle with 10 laps to try to track down your leader. Don Parsons Sr. runs third. And we got a spin in turn 2. Meantime, spin on the front stretch, red flag. Tuttle challenging your leader. Mike Schweier is now third. And now Tuttle, the new leader. Tuttle with second fast qualifying time tonight. He leads the feature event. Tuttle is winless in 1994 in street stock action. Matter of fact, if memory serves me, I believe Tuttle has yet to win a street stock feature at all here at the Speedway. Four laps to go this time. Some wild action going on back there in the field. Mike Schweier now second. Jimmy Romans third. That's Scott Stevens fourth. white flag this time for Steve Tuttle. Tuttle down the backstretch. Currently second is Mike Schweier. Jimmy Roman's third. But your winner will be Steve Tuttle. Second goes to Mike Schweier. Third, Jimmy Romans. Fourth is Scott Stevens. So his first feature win of 1994, Steve Tuttle. Wait for Steve to climb out of that car. Your winner, Steve Tuttle. We'll go down to Bob Neubauer.
Well, Jeff, I think the only thing they forgot was a bucket of Gatorade or something up by this guy. Track records have been coming and everything else. We talked in the pits, I think, a week ago, and I said, when's the first one going to be? You thought you had it. Tonight, obviously, was it.
Oh, when we left the pit tonight, I told Mike and them guys, I said, I got to fill them with this one's mine tonight. We drove the wheels off of it.
Well, obviously, your car's been going good all year. The points battle, I know that's what you're after. This is going to help a little bit, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, especially after last week getting knocked out. This will help a bunch.
Want to plug the sponsors real quick here?
Oh, yeah, if it wasn't for Powell Trailer Supply, Discount Drive Axle, Serpro, Lee Communications, and Jim up there watch me every week. No Tony Tenerelli. Appreciate it.
Well, we will let you get the CarQuest hardware here as they present to you the trophy. This is a happy man and a happy crew. As you can see, Jeff, this is their first one and they are ready. We will take a couple minutes here to get everybody cleared out, and then we'll get ready for fireworks.
Okay.